Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel or it's your first time watching my video, hello, I'm Coco Nelly. I'm so glad that you clicked on me to watch my video. So today I will be talking about something a little bit different than what I usually talk about on this channel, and it's going to be about my journey my journey on getting into nursing, accelerated nursing school. And I will be sharing 6 tips on how you guys can increase your chances of getting into an accelerated nursing school, which I know are effective because literally everything that I'm telling you guys is what I did. So before we begin, I would love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell, which will notify you every time I post a video. Also, please like and comment, especially comment, because I love when people ask questions or they put their input. I like interacting with you all. I'm also on social media, mainly Instagram, so you can follow me at Chanel East Coast. Okay, so to begin, I have 6 tips for you all. So tip number 1, make sure it's something you want to do. Nursing isn't for everybody. It's a very appealing career because there's good money involved, and it is very life fulfilling. But I do know that there's some people out there that go into nursing school and they're very pumped, but then when they get to clinical, they're like, whoa, this isn't for me. So you really want to get that experience beforehand just to make sure that it's something you want to do, because you don't want to waste your time or your money. I mean, it's expensive. You don't want to waste your money, definitely. So, and you don't want to take a spot that could have been given to somebody else. So I would recommend you becoming a CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant. I know now that I've moved, I realized, or I've come to find out, that not everyone calls it a CNA, so it's just a nursing assistant. So if you want to work in a hospital setting or a nursing home, I was a Certified Nursing Assistant for 3 years before getting into nursing school or starting nursing school. So that was some great experience, but I was in the nursing home. So I wasn't in a hospital, but it's kind of like the same thing. I went on a medical volunteering trip with this nonprofit org called Global Brigades. I went to Panama for a week back in 2017, and it was a medical brigade where we were doing public health, medical, and dental work. So I had a lot of hands-on experience. I was like in the country area, and we focused on the impoverished people. So I was in the country area. One day we were doing, or 2 days we did like public health. So we, I forgot the name of what they call it, but basically we were making outdoor toilets or bathrooms where more sanitary for the people in the community to use. Yeah, so we built that from scratch. I also did the medical aspect with educating children and adults. I also assisted in like vital signs, scribing for the doctor, medication distribution. It was all in Spanish. We were in Panama, so I was living my best life because I studied Spanish for a very long time in high school and in college, so it was a great experience, and it really did solidify that I wanted to be in this career in nursing. Like once I went there, like I knew it was right. It's my life purpose. Yes, volunteering, medical volunteering. I'm sure there are opportunities here that you could do, but abroad it's kind of better because you get that experience that you may not get here in the States because there's so many rules and regulations. So talking with nurses as well, some nurses may be Debbie Downers on the actual nursing career, but even if they're telling you their experience or their perspective on why you shouldn't be a nurse, because I've had nurses tell me, ew, why are you becoming a nurse? So you can hear it, but just don't let that clog your mind. Like don't listen to whatever they're saying. That's their fault if they don't like their career that they're in, because they had a very long time. They had 4 years to change out of being a nurse. So I don't want to hear it. Anyway, I'm getting a little hype. Let me calm down. So get experience so you can speak about it. Oh, yes. So this experience is very important because especially for accelerated nursing programs, they're going to ask for your resume and they're going to ask for an essay. Most of the colleges do. So you need this experience so you can write about it. Okay? So tip number 2, pre-planning and saving money post-graduation, post-undergrad. Because you might not be able to work once you're in the program because it's crazy, it's intense, it's fast-paced. So I haven't been working, but I was able to save up a lot of money in a year. I've been planning for nursing school for a year before I actually like moved and stuff like that. So yeah, planning and saving is very important because you just want to make sure that you're secure once you start your program. Step number 3, look for schools outside of your area or state. And I'm sorry that you see me looking down. I'm actually looking at my notes. There are schools that will meet your GPA and prereq requirements. As I said, or I didn't say in my title, I got C's. I got C's in science courses, and I was not about to go back and retake those classes just to get an A. Absolutely not. I was not, no. Where I'm from, Jersey, that whole area, New Jersey, New York, PA, Philly, like it's super competitive. And really, if you want to get into school around there, you kind of have to have A's and B's. And I'm just a mix. I'm an A, B, and sometimes C kind of student. So I was aware of my grades, and I just looked for schools that were going to accept me based off of, my grades. And I also have to say that grades aren't everything. Really, experience plays a huge factor in you being accepted into your program. So I can't stress that enough. You need to get experience. You need to get out there, be hands-on. So I'm in Ohio. I'm in school in Ohio. So what I did was just really research different programs to see which ones took these classes and what's the GPA requirement, because they have like science GPA requirements, and then they have like your actual GPA requirements that you had for like the whole 4 years. Cumulative, that's what it's called. Yeah, you just want to look into different schools and just see where you would fit. So in my program, we have people from Texas, California, Oregon, Alaska. Like, people are coming here just to get their education, and once they're done, they're going. So this is a part of why I planned for so long, because I knew that I wasn't going to be home in New Jersey. That's why I was saving for so long, because I just want to make sure I don't want to only rely on loans. I want to make sure that I got money saved up for myself. If you have D's, you're going to have to retake any of your prereq courses, that you got a D in. You got to do it again. C, sometimes they're picky. Sometimes you can get away with a C. Sometimes they want a C+. But sometimes they just go off of that science GPA requirement. So all the sciences that they require that you have before applying, they might just take a GPA of all those classes. And so it ranges. So I can't really tell you. It just depends on what the school wants. So tip number 4, take your prereqs during undergrad or at a community college. So this depends. So depending on the prereqs you need, you definitely need anatomy and physiology. I don't know why I can't remember what other prereqs you need. Just look it up and you'll see. All the prereqs are usually the same. There's a standard prereqs that you need for nursing school. There's a standard, which includes like the anatomy and physiology 1 and 2 and etc. Like, I really can't remember what else. But then there are some requirements that the school may want. With that, I would just make sure that you're writing down the schools. I used to make Excel sheets, and I would write down what this school required, what I need to do. Oh, I'm not going to this school because they require this class and this school doesn't, so I'm going to apply to this school because I have all these prereqs already. You know what I mean? If you're still in undergrad and you're going to graduate with a degree that's not nursing, I would say to sneak in, if you can, a few classes that will be a prereq for nursing, which anatomy 1 and 2. Now, if you go to a really good school and their science department is very like prestigious and hard, go to a community college in the summer and go take those courses. I'm not saying that a community college will be harder, easier, it might be actually. It just might be. I'm not gonna lie. It might just be easier. Because I remember I took my anatomy and physiology at Rutgers, and I really wish that I did it at my community college, because there's the basics of what you need to know, but they just push it. Like, they just take it to another level, especially when you're in like an actual university. They really do. So I guess you just have to play it by ear depending on what school you go to, but when in doubt, go to community college and get it out the way. Tip number 5. So continue speaking it into existence. I have a manifestation video that I posted a few weeks ago, so go check that out on how to manifest, because I do remember talking about how I manifested getting into nursing school, getting accepted into nursing school. So with that, I'll just share a little. Late 2018, summer 2018, or like fall 2018, which I graduated already. I remember like talking to different people, and I'm just like, like, I'm going to nursing school, so I have to work and I have to prepare and I'm saving. And they're like, oh, congratulations, what nursing school are you going to? I'm like, I don't know yet, but I'm just speaking it into existence, because if you believe it and you really genuinely think that it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And look, it did. So I'm really big on like speaking things into existence and actually believing and manifesting. Okay. So my last tip number 6, is using LinkedIn or allnurses.com to find students or recent grads that did the same program at the university you're looking into. So I did that a lot. I like harassed a lot of people on LinkedIn that went to various schools that I was looking into, and I would just tell them that, hey, like, I'm just trying to find out more about the program. Like, how do you like it? How do you like the area? Is there anything like would you recommend other students applying and coming to the school? And they would tell me some pretty informative like answers. Some people would ignore me, but I did get a lot of responses. Also want to mention that when you are looking into these schools, just make sure that the school is accredited. I think there's 2 accreditations. I don't even know if that's a word, but you just want to make sure that it's accredited by whoever, like the nursing, whatever. It will say if it's not, or it would say if it is. And I'm also sure like there's a list that you could find of accredited schools in the US. And also look at the NCLEX pass rate. That is important. I want to say that you want something 90% and up. And if they don't have it on the website, you go ahead. I don't know why I have this on. Go ahead and reach out and find out from like a director of the program or something, because that's important, because you want to know that the people that are in this program are actually passing their NCLEX first try. So I would say 90%. Some people might even want higher than that, but I think 90% is pretty good. So you just want to make sure that the people that are going to these schools are actually learning things, and they're actually, passing their NCLEX exams. So yeah, these are my 6 tips that I think will be very helpful for you. If you guys have any more questions on how I got into nursing school, I could literally talk about it for days, because honestly, my path into getting into nursing school was not straight. It looked like this. Circles. Like, it looked crazy, because I knew that I wanted to be a nurse since 2013. Like, I was a senior in high school, and I knew that I wanted to get into nursing school, but my path just didn't work out at that time. So I got accepted in 2019, and I wanted it from 2013, so that's like 6 years. It took me 6 years, and I still kept the dream. I still kept that in the back of my head, regardless of what people were telling me to do, or they're telling me that, it's not going to work out. When you genuinely believe that something's for you, you will work towards it regardless, no matter what. And that's how you have to do it with nursing too. Now, if you have been struggling to get into nursing school, figure out why you're struggling, and try to improve that. But it is I'm not going to say it's so easy to get into nursing school, but it's possible. Like, there are various routes. And if you can't get into that accelerated nursing program, then maybe you just have to go the LPN route, and then LPN to RN, then RN to BSN. Like, people do it, so it's okay. Or maybe you just have to start at a community college and work your way up. But it's possible if you really have that dream, and you work towards it, and you believe that you will get that dream or get that whatever, like it has to happen. Your dreams will come true. So yeah, and now, like, when I look back at myself or reflect on the past 6 years, I'm just happy that I didn't get accepted into nursing school during my undergrad years, because God knows, God and I know, I would have failed. I would have failed at nursing school if I was really a student during that time, because I wasn't ready. I was not ready, and I can confidently say that. And I'm ready now because I'm older, I'm more mature, and I'm doing great. No, I'm not really getting C's anymore. I got A's and B's last semester. I'm on my second semester, 2 more to go. And yeah, things are going well for me. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions or need advice, I'm here for you. I love questions. I love talking. Definitely comment below. And if there's something else that I didn't hit, or you want to know more about the accelerated nursing programs, yeah, just as I said, comment below and I will respond. Thank you for watching. Bye.